Hi, my name is Charles Quang, and welcome to I Can Heal Myself. So, if you have inflammation, this is the body's response to something, and it's usually a toxin. So, any type of inflammation, whether it's rheumatoid, either it is arteriosclerosis, it's just tiredness, it's just swelling like lymphedema, it's like COPD, like you can't breathe, it's cancer. It doesn't matter what health problem you are trying to handle, it's inflammation. The different parts of our bodies are now concentrating this inflammation, which created the problem in specific parts of our body. For instance, if inflammation occurs in our lungs, then you have asthma, emphysema, COPD. If it's in your bronchioles, it's bronchitis. If the inflammation is in our legs and affects the circulatory system, then you have lymphedema. If the inflammation is in our joints, then it's arthritis. If the inflammation is now in our lymph system, then it's lymphedema. So if we know there's inflammation, then we know there's a toxin. And with different people trying changes in diets and different types of juice recipes, we know that different toxins respond differently. Some toxins can be eliminated by just changing the diet. So, what is the signs of inflammation? Inflammation is quite simple. Any type of redness, psoriasis, skin. When the doctor does a colonoscopy or he looks into your stomach, he sees an ulcer, there's redness. That's inflammation. Pain. Pain is the most common form of inflammation. That's actually when we actually pay attention because it hurts. Then we have increased temperature. This is very common. Increased temperature is very common because a kid has a fever, or when you touch some area like a sprained ankle, it's very hot. That means there's increased blood circulation to that area. And the last one is swelling. The biggest problem people have is lymphedema. It swells, but it doesn't hurt so much, so people kind of learn to deal with it. So if you have any signs of tiredness, brain fog, breathing, skin, joint pain, indigestion, going to sleep, staying asleep, and you're not as bright as you want to be, and you're eating well, and you're juicing, you're doing all the good things, but somehow your body's still not quite able to get rid of the toxins that cause the inflammation inside your body, which is now causing these problems. Well, you can learn to deal with these problems, which a lot of people have, and that actually leads to inflammation to the next degree, a bigger problem. And let's talk about that. The biggest problem I meet people at is when inflammation was not taken care of immediately. They might have tried changing their diet, they might have juiced a few times, felt a little bit better, not sure, and then slowly the problem got a little bit better and then slowly came back. And because it came back so slowly and gradually, they were able to change their lifestyle to meet the changes. They found they use melatonin more. They found they use heartburn medication more. They found that they were more tired, so they drank more coffee and ate more sweets. And then they had brain fog, so then they found other ways to work around it. And ultimately, they learned to live with it. And this could go on for years. Up until they're diagnosed with cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, all kinds of medical diseases that were actually caused by long-term this. And these problems they actually learned to live with. But the inflammation, the toxins that was in there continued to destroy tissue and clog up their circulation and cause more toxins to accumulate, and ultimately they had this huge health problem. So helping your body eliminate inflammation by looking at these signs and trying to optimize your body so your body can actually operate at 100% at all times is critical. and waiting until something is worse, something is not as good as it should be.